Morning, everybody. How are we doing today? I hope we are all doing fine. I can't find my note page. So last night, I went through and and I know it's in pencil, so it's hard to see, but this is everything that I need to make or do come Sunday. So it really is going to help me um, plan my Sunday out even better already. So that's all taken care of. Yay. Where is my sheet? I had it last night. It was in here. Oh well, I don't totally need it, do I? Okay, so really excited about that. We didn't do Just Sex Live last night because as we were getting ready to, he just he decided he didn't feel good last night. So it was a different type of bedtime routine, and he didn't want to do it live, which is fine. I don't care. I don't blame him. Um, we'll get him on there so that way you guys can see it, and I'll tag that video to where it's appropriate for kids also. Um, so I don't know if that'll because if we do that live, then there's no chat. Hmm. Gonna have to figure that out. Okay, so let's start with our our intention that we want to carry with ourselves throughout the day. Um, I'm going to go with simplify. And today is a good one for those of you that maybe don't feel good or whatever, because I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I've got a headache today. It started at about 3 o'clock last night, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's still here with a vengeance. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that as I go through the routines and how I'm going to alter my routines to go with how I feel. Okay. Next are 3 goals. Now, last night, when before I went to bed, I got my 3 goals. So for schoolwork, it's 3/4 of the above, which is actually quite a bit. Um, I wanted to vacuum mop, do the Tupperware drawer in the trash, and then continue with the flight plans today. Instead of the vacuum mop, Tupperware, and trash, my goal is just going to be to keep the house stable. So I'm not going to really improve it in any way. I'm just going to keep it stable, which means laundry is going to get done, dishes are going to get done. Um, I'll pick up the living room, I'll pick up the kitchen, but beyond that, swish and swipe and all that stuff. Um, but like the 10-minute clean, the 15-minute clean is going to be severely shortened to where it's just going to be a couple 2-minute hot spots, and that's it. I'm not going to do anything extra going with the house, so I'm just going to keep it stable today. Um, what's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner we want to check on. So breakfast, if you've had it already, wonderful. If not, make sure it's in your mind. I know some of us are not huge breakfast people. I am one of those, to where when I get up, all I really want is my tea, and I could care less about food. Um, so that's where that is coming for when I make breakfast. For one, I'll probably just have a smoothie today. Um, going to make probably hash or spam. Don't feel like cooking the bacon and everything. So see, even my meals are getting simplified today. And then tonight I'll have soup, maybe. Um, I'm really, really, really wanting to try the paninis in the waffle maker, but all I have is regular bread, and I don't know how well that'll go, but I might try it. Okay. Goals, dinner, appointments. All my appointments are lined up for today. I did email the one client and I need to email one more. I talked to another one last night. So that's all going well. Um, all right, now let's talk about self care. I am still up, dressed to shoes, hair, and face. I don't have a full face on. Didn't want to sit there and stare into the mirror putting my makeup on. I just did my eyeliner and my mascara and my lipstick and called it good. Um, that's where I'm simplifying. My hair, well, I mean, it's been in a ponytail most of the week, so it's simplified. Clothes, comfy. Granted, it's also cold, so whatever. But everything that I'm doing is getting simplified to the bare minimum because I don't want to push myself. Um, Breakfast also today may end up being waffles or pancakes that are in the freezer, and then I'll just do some sausage or something. Okay, love. Sometimes you just need to simplify. If it's a busy day, if you're not feeling well, taking everything and just bringing it down to the bare essentials sometimes is essential. And don't feel bad about it. We're not Superwoman. We're not from Krypton. Well, maybe some of you are, but I'm not. I'm not an Amazon. I'm only 5'2", so I'm not Wonder Woman. So I just need to take it down to where I'm feeling today. Um, so eating all my meals, it's probably going to be more water for me today because I know when I get my headaches and my migraines, eating is not high on my priority list at all. So, um, my movement, it may not happen today, but that's okay. I can go one day without it as long as I do it tomorrow. Although Adrian does have an amazing yoga for headaches, so I may do that. Oh, thank you, Laura. I get migraines a lot. Um, but I have to get into the bedroom, but Juan is sleeping, so I can't rummage around my essential oils to get my peppermint oil out. So that'll help. Hey, Michelle. Um, because it's not, I can feel that it's a migraine, but it's also tension. So, and I'm sure that's with just sex procedure coming up that there's some major tension going on there. But that's okay. All right. Pamper. My pamper today is literally simplifying my entire routine. So that's a pamper. Instead of forcing myself to do everything, I'm bringing it down. Okay. That's a pamper because you're taking care of yourself as opposed to everything else that's going on. For the cleaning, I will make the beds. I have already swished and swiped. No, 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 honey. I'll be fine. I will be fine. I want to talk to you. So I already swished and swiped. Only takes 2 minutes. Done. And doing it at night too really, really helps, especially with a little boy. Um, so swish and swipe is done. Laundry, I have a batch to fold, and I saw Juan's work clothes were in the dirty laundry, so I need to do those. Um, Head rush, sorry. Um, Okay. Pamper, movement. No, we're on cleaning. My mind is not working. Okay. 2-minute hot spot drill. I'm going to skip them this morning. My cleaning, it doesn't need to happen. Juan was not that dirty or messy or he took care of his stuff last night. We'll put it that way. So I'm not doing morning cleaning. I will pick up around noontime and then I will pick up at night. But I'm going to be doing the bare essentials, just the areas that make me feel better. So like the living room table, the freezer, the counters. That's all that's going to get done. Dishes will get done. So everything is coming down. The living room table and like the counters and stuff like that, that makes the biggest impact in the home. As long as that stuff is done, the home looks decent. As long as Gisek doesn't pull out a ton of stuff, we're good. So that will all, it will all help. It will still make a difference without me sitting here. And I mean, let's face it, I don't do a ton of cleaning throughout the day. That's not what this whole thing is about. Maybe an hour a day I clean, not including doing dishes. And some days even including doing dishes. So, but I'm still even bringing that down to the bare minimum that I need to do to keep the home stable. Your mission for today is to straighten up the laundry room. My laundry room is in my bathroom, so I'm golden there. So throw out any empties that you need to, straighten up any paperwork you need to, get the stuff that you've pulled out of the pockets, put back where it belongs. Any clothes that are hanging up, take care of those, all that wonderful stuff. Laundry room, 15 minutes or less. So that's the whole shitting for today. And I'm really happy that this happened today. So that way I can explain to you guys how to simplify, because we don't always feel 100% every single day. There are days life either gets the best of you, you're not feeling well, you just got too much going on, and you really just need to bring it down, because nothing is going to fall apart. You might have a little extra to do tomorrow, but everything is not going to totally fall apart. So you just take it step by step. Look at it, said, okay, well, will this matter if I leave it until tomorrow? If the answer is no, then you need to do it. If the answer, will it matter if I leave it until tomorrow? If the answer is no, then you don't need to do it. If the answer is yes, then do it. So like my table, we'll go back to my table. If I don't do it today, it will be absolutely out of control tomorrow. So it will matter. The laundry will matter too, because I got to do Juan's work clothes today, so he can wear them today when he leaves for work. So laundry will matter. If his work clothes were just there, I may even say, forget the laundry that's in the dryer and just skip it, and it can sit in the dryer until tomorrow, and I'll just run it for 5 minutes, let it fluff up, let it unwrinkle, and be good. Dishes would matter if I left them for tomorrow. Number one, I wouldn't have my cup. So dishes would matter. So they got to get done today. Floor, that doesn't matter if I leave it until tomorrow. So I'm going to leave it until tomorrow. Vacuuming, floor might get a little bit dirty, but I can still leave it until tomorrow. So when you're having the less than 100% days, it is question everything. Doesn't matter if I leave it until tomorrow. If the answer is no, don't do it. Pamper yourself with just keeping the home stable. So that's my talk for there. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about prepping and what we can do with our meals to prep. Okay. So, Juan's one meal is stew with rice. Now, to make a double batch of stew is not going to take me much more prep than to make a single batch of stew. So come Sunday, instead of just doing 1 pound of stew meat and blah, 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 and blah, 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 I'm going to do 2 pounds. And that way then I can freeze it. So then there's another meal in the freezer. Um, I have everything to make a second chicken jalapeno popper casserole. Well, that's just throwing stuff on the sheet pan, mixing it together, and then throwing it in the freezer. Simple. Not a lot of extra prep there. One second meal, I'm just going to make roast chicken Brussels sprouts with potatoes. Well, that one I can, okay, I'm just going to put, 2 chicken breasts on the sheet pan. I'm going to put enough sprouts for 2 days to where I know exactly how to work it. Actually, I might do the chicken jalapeno popper casserole for, I don't want to do that for Tuesday. Because just I won't be able to eat it. Okay. I don't even need to make myself any soup this week because I have the butternut squash soup. I think I've got like 2 of them left in the freezer. I've got like 7 packages of the vegetable and bean soup in the freezer. So I don't even need to worry about making any soup because I got plenty in the freezer this coming week. I may still make some just so I got more in the freezer, but I may not. Um, I watched a Pioneer Woman last night, and she made 2 things. Um, I also want to make a batch of peanut butter cookies. I'm going to try and freeze a batch of the flourless peanut butter cookies in the freezer. So that way they're in a log and I can just bake them when I want to. I obviously don't need to make any more cookies right now. I got 2 separate batches right here. So I can make it, put it in the freezer, and I'm ready to go. I want to make bread on Sunday. I've already got that written down, and I know that's one of the first things I need to do because then the bread maker will get going. She made these peanut butter chocolate chunk cookies yesterday. Now, we're not talking it's a peanut butter cookie with chocolate chunks in it. We're talking it's a chocolate chip cookie. Then she freezes peanut butter and powdered sugar and then wraps the cookie dough around it and then bakes it. So there's this pocket of peanut butter. Yeah, those have to get made. Whether they're going to get made and baked or made and frozen is still yet to be seen. Okay. I also am going to make some pancake pockets on Sunday. Pancake pockets. Pancake. So like 2 tablespoons of pancake batter. Then whatever you want, I'm going to do sausage, bacon, and little dots of really cold syrup. And then more pancake batter on top. And then just treat them like a regular pancake. And then I'm going to freeze them. So that way there's like a whole meal in one little thing. I know I need to make more eggs because we make eggs every single week. I hard boil a dozen eggs. I know I'm going to need to do his Ritz crackers, 4 days worth because he's working 4 days. And I got to prep the dried fruit, but that's nothing hard to do. So I already know what's happening come Sunday. I already know what pots and pans I'm going to need. I already know the order in which I'm doing things. So I'm not just looking at the meals that I need to make, I'm looking at what I can do to make it easier so that way then I don't have to cook them throughout the week. And then I got a feeling come week of Thanksgiving, I'm not going to have to cook it all. Or come the week after Thanksgiving, I won't have to cook it all. Because I'm going to have enough freezer meals that were good. Somebody's up. So, really just take grocery shop one day, then look at the meals the next and see what you can get done. I'm not asking everybody to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not even asking you to do all your prep on one day. If you want to make a soup one day and something else the next and something else the next, go for it. Stagger the meals out. But when it comes to planning it, unless you have the prep figured out, that plan is just words on paper. So we need to figure out when we can make it and what's going to happen if life goes crazy. Hi, Bubba. How are you? Good. Come here. Come here. Come here. Mwah. Oh, right away with the gummies, huh? All right, I'll get them crossed off. All right. So I hope that helps you guys. Michelle, I look forward to talking to you today. Laura, we still need to figure something out for next week. And I will see you guys tonight. Michelle, I will see you later on today. And remember, it's okay to simplify. It's okay to take it easy. Just make sure it's not going to make tomorrow worse for you. Okay? So have a great one. Be kind to yourself. And I will talk to you guys later. Love you.